All right, Shalom. Before I get started, I want to give all the glory and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak Kwadash. Double honors unto my apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and safety to all the sincere Akim that's out here pushing this word in truth and in all sincerity. Shalom. All right, and shalom to the sincere sisters that are tuning in as well. So I want to do this lesson. Now I'm driving, but the Spirit just is on me, so I just wanted to utilize this space. Lord willing, I'll still come back and do another lesson later on. But I want to speak on the fact of being in the spirit of this ain't the time to be cute, man. You know, this ain't that time. You know, and like I said, I'm driving, so I can't necessarily pull scriptures the way I like to, but I'll quote them to the best of my ability. All right, and the first scripture that comes to mind is Ecclesiastes 3. There's a time and a place and a season and a purpose for all things under the sun, man. There's a time to love, a time to hate, a time to gather, and a time to embrace, and a time to not embrace. So there's always a time and a place for everything. And this ain't the time for us as men, specifically men in this work, men that see what's coming down the pipeline. This ain't the time to be, this ain't cute season, man. All right? And real men if you're being honest, men were never created to be cute. But what I mean by that is being overly obsessive with the daintier things of life. You know, don't get me wrong. You know, hey man, I like to buy, you know, from time to time, if I need a pair of jeans, I'll give me some jeans or a shirt or a pair of shoes. I'm not saying that. All right. Scriptures say, do all, a false balance is an abomination to the Lord. So I'm not saying to just be walking around with holes in your clothes either. That's not it either. Because the scriptures say in the book of Matthew, the fifth chapter, I believe, when you're fasting, you don't want to be as those that want to appear to the people that you're fasting. And that goes along with that as well too. Your attire. The scriptures say when you fast and wash your face. All right. And the Lord said that you do that secretly, I will bless you publicly. So it's the same principle even with that. So I'm not saying to be walking around here looking like a derelict or a bum. You know, wash your ass, of course. It's in the law. But I'm speaking on the energy of, like, all right, if you're blessed with $1,000 right now, let's just say you got $1,000. You shouldn't be thinking, I'm going to go cop these Balenciaga sneakers, man. Or I'm going to get this Gucci belt for $500-$600. Now, again, let me not be, I am a man. We're men. Okay? Scriptures say the wisdom is the principal thing of life. When you get the understanding, roughly paraphrasing. So again, if you're a man and you're doing well for yourself, and you got certain things squared away, and you just so happen to want to drop a bag on something, that's on you. You know what I mean? I'm just saying in the spirit of things, be wise with your choices, your decision making, your financial decision. You know, that $1,000, that $500, that could go towards buying something of use for you for when we transition into this next part. See, all of this stuff that we're looking at and we're dealing with right now, this all is going to come to an end. Okay? This is going to come to an end. We're going to transition into something else before the kingdom of heaven. Understand that. The kingdom of heaven is going to come. The destruction is going to come, but it's going to intensify. All right? It's going to change. The playing field will change. Okay? So again, we're not, this whole thought of the way life is now is not going to be how it is. Soon there will be no gas. Soon there won't be grocery stores. Soon there won't be hospitals. Soon there won't be police. Soon there won't be firefighters. Soon there won't be all of these things that you've become accustomed to in this bread and circus. So it's wise to put out that energy of thinking it's all about being cute. Because let me tell you, just as much as you as a man, it ain't you for you to be cute. These women are going to wake up very soon and realize a cute man is worthless. See, these women are not as dumb as that we may believe them to be in certain cases. All right? I'm not saying all women, but I'm saying in some cases, some women. There are some women out here that are hip to what the hell is really going on out here, and they're tired. Okay? I've shared this story multiple times with brothers and in videos over the last several years. Whenever this thought comes to my mind, because I remember I met a woman one time, I was Ubering. And, when I was Ubering, it was a beautiful Judite woman, beautiful black woman. She was beautiful, and she was a nurse. And, I'm just being me, playing it out. This is me every day driving. So, you do hundreds of trips, thousands of trips for that matter. It's another day at the office. So we begin to talk. And, she tells me she's from, Texas. I'm not going to go all into the storyline like that, but she's from Texas. And how basically she'd been here. And I asked her, well, how you like it here in Atlanta? And I always get people to open up because I let them know that they don't got to feel bad to say that they don't like it here. So I'll be like, no, you can be honest with me. If you don't like it, I get it. So she's like, I don't like it. I'm from the country. This is her. You would have saw this woman, your mind if you're a man and you just think that all women are the same or all women are, all beautiful women act the same, you would have thought that this is just some woman that just wants to sit at, expensive dinners and stuff of that nature. She was like, man, I'm from Texas. I'm used to, sitting on the front porch and talking and that and the third. And I was like, yeah, I get it, And she said, these men here, this is what she said, her words. She was like, these men here, you come to see them, and the first thing they want to show you is their closet. This was her words to me. That whenever she meets these different men thinking that it's going to work or they got it going on, the thing that she picked up is that these men want to show you their closet and they want to show you that they got some type of designer flip-flops or slippers. You understand what I'm saying? Versace slippers. And she was saying how it was played out. And for brothers that's in my camp, and man, when she was telling me the story, it took me to a few men that were in the camp that are no longer here. Because that's all they were trying to push on our camp at one point, man. Especially being here in Atlanta, this is anybody that's ever been here, you understand how Atlanta is. And they were, trying to plague our camp with that pretty boy, all excessive into the beauty of a man. Listen, the Lord didn't make us to be beautiful. Are we beautiful? Yes. But the Lord made us to work. You don't get no currency points for being a beautiful man. That's a fact of life. Beauty is a currency amongst women. Success is a currency amongst men. These are our different currencies that we exchange amongst each other. Puts you in a hierarchy of things. So you have to understand, is this the time to want to be a cute nigga? Because this, as the scriptures say, Acts what is that? No, 1 Corinthians, the 7th chapter, right? It tells us that the fashion of this world passeth away. You understand what I'm saying? The fashion of this world is passing away. So are you trying to be a part of a trend that's failing or be part of the trend setters that are coming? Because this world is the people that are going to survive and ready. They're not and ready for what's to come. They're not concerned with being cute. All right. Same thing with women. The scriptures say, modest apparel. Right. So even as women, there has to become a point in your mind where you naturally say within yourself, I got to be more modest. I understand, hey, as an Israelite woman, hey man, you want to wear, you want to feel good in what you wear. I like I said, this is, we're in hell. I'm beyond all that extra shit. You know what I'm saying? You could be certain things are just minute in comparison of things to come. So again, as a woman, everything can be more modest. Just as much as to the men. Listen, do you really need another pair of Jordans? Do you really need it? Do you need that? Do you need a $200 pair of shoes right now? Or would you be better off getting a pair, maybe a $200 pair of boots? You understand what I'm trying to say? It's all about the choices. Them choices can be the deciding factor of your life expanding or coming to an end. You want to be cute or you want to live? That's the real question of it all. Do you want to be cute or do you want to live? All right. Same thing with the women. Back to the women. Scriptures speak about modest apparel. All right. Like I credit, you know, I can say this too. I'm pretty sure all women that are in this truth or understand a level of this truth, right? Whether you're learning about it. The first thing that typically goes in the mind of a woman, I'm gonna be real with you, is why the fuck am I buying high heels? Why as a woman, why are you buying high heels? Like, unless it's for your business, for your job. And don't get me wrong, if you want to buy a nice pair of heels and you and your man are going out, hey, that's between you and that man. So I'm not speaking on that. But do you really need, because women want the nicer things of life, right? You want the finer things of life. Do you really need that $500 pair of heels, that $200 pair of heels? Do you as a woman have a nice pair of walking shoes, a nice pair of boots? See, a lot of you women, you should be putting together these type of lists of things of, hey, honey, I think we need some more batteries. I made a list of things that, maybe we could use. Maybe, I thought about maybe we needed a first aid kit, this, that, and the third. These are the things that could be a difference maker. Now, we put all our faith in Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. But when you read about Joseph in Egypt, what the Lord still came to Joseph and warned him of a famine to come. So we're in that same spirit. We're warned of a famine to come. You just go, like, again, what do we, if there's a famine, no food, you can't go into the store for whatever the reasons may be. It's a little prideful to expect the Lord to, float down a plate of turkey wings, smothered turkey wings and gravy, and stuffing and all the fixings because you hungry, when you had an opportunity to simply just put a bag. Man, dry beans are $1.50, $2 a bag. Okay? Rice, a big bag of rice will cost you $20. You see what I'm saying? This is what we're talking about here. So it's a matter of what is important to you? What is important? Is it trying to appeal to the opposite sex or show niggas that you still can get fresh? Is getting fresh more important than making sure that your babies or your family, hell, even the brothers? I put it, for me personally, whenever I have extra money to put a few things aside, I'm not putting things just as simply aside for myself. I'm thinking about the brothers that may not be able to put some things to the side. I'm kind of fucked up over here. You know what, bro? I can go in my stash. I got some kidney beans, some dried kidney beans, and some rice, and I give you a few cans of corn. I'm not saying I got a whole fucking food bank, but I'm just saying a little bit goes a long way. What is it to go in the Kroger the next time you go shopping? And instead of buying that 1 pound bag of rice, you just say, I'm going to go ahead and pick up this big 20 pound bag of rice, 50 pound bag of rice. I'm going to hit you with this. I'm going to hit you with this just to make a point, and I'm going to close up here. When Apostle Tahar said this the first go round, when this whole pandemic was starting out in 2020, we're in 2022 now. I want to make a point. That's heavy. This is show you. I bought a bag. I got a 50 pound bag of basmati rice, right? And I use it, not all the time, but that was my rice today. I would go to. Why am I buying rice? I got this. I'm eating off of this. I still have that bag of rice with a family. Like, I'm just telling you, it doesn't take a lot. We're not trying to survive 10 years and the end of the world. That's not what this is. This is just preparing yourself to deal with the first shock. Because at one point, the scriptures say, we're going to have to be as pilgrims. You're going to have to be as a pilgrim. You're going to have to be on the go, on the move. You understand? All of us, every last one of us. That's why it's important to get in shape. Get in the best shape you possibly can. You should be able to walk a mile and not be. You should be able to. Get you a set of dumbbells. Get you a jump rope. I like the jump rope. I jump rope I'm trying to get better at jump roping every day, but Lord will, I try to do it at least three times a week. And then work out, lift some weights, do some calisthenics, whatever flows with you. You should be working out again, I'm only echoing what Apostle Tahar said. We should be in shape. We should have, like he said, men should have 6 packs. So what does that mean? You should be in shape, because 6 packs has everything to do with your body fat numbers. So that means you should be in shape. We should be able as men to lift our body weight. You should be able to lift your body weight. You should be able to do some push-ups. And I'm cutting myself as I'm saying this, because this is something that I'm working on and striving to be better at. You should be able to run a mile. You should be able to run a mile. You should be able to lift your weight, push your weight, pull your weight. These are things this isn't about. See, like a bishop in my camp said, last night we were talking about this. Like he said, man, this ain't even about. See, if you looking at some of these things as if this is about surviving in the world, then you're just showing that you're really a lazy person. Because the truth of the matter is we all should be able to we should have some of these things already, and we should be already able to do these things already. You should already have batteries in your house. I remember, again, I said I was going to close up, but now I'm echoing the apostles, man. Apostle Tahar, I remember him saying this years ago, and I was one of my first severe cuts in the spirit, man. He was like, a lot of you call yourself prophets and men of the Lord, but your car breakdown, you don't even got a fucking clue. You don't know how to do certain things around your house. And I was like, damn, because I didn't know how to do shit at that point. This is years ago at this point for me. And I'm not saying I'm a fucking mechanic or a plumber or any of those things. But I know enough to know, okay, this is where I need to get some help, or I could do this, or maybe I'm not going to waste my time with it, or I understand what's going on so I can explain it so nobody's suckering me. We're men here. Just because this world has created a space for us to be lazy and not be on point on certain things doesn't mean that we just get a pass because now we claim to be so spiritual. You should be able to do some push-ups. You should be able to do some pull-ups. You should be able to sprint a little bit, walk, run. I got to get my wind up. You know, I should be able to, you should be able to run a mile in at least 10 minutes, man. At least 10 minutes. When I was in high school, we used to run miles in 7 minutes. So as an adult, you should be able to do a mile in 10, 12 minutes. That's a brisk walk. You understand what I'm saying? These are the things. Maybe instead of putting the money into being cute, maybe you put that money into some workout stuff. Maybe you put it into some equipment. Maybe you put that money into work in your vehicle. This is a time to make sure that our vehicles are on point, man. You know, I admonish men, and I'm saying this to myself because, hey, I am guilty of this myself. I left out last night. I didn't get gas, and I was on E this morning. So I'm confessing that I'm guilty of it too. We all are. But, it's, of course, flowing in the spirit. But what I'm speaking on is we want to make sure that we're on point with everything. You shouldn't be letting your gas get to E at this point. Try to get gas before you go. Like, if you know you end your day at 4, 5, 6, don't wait till tomorrow until you on E. Go ahead and get that gas, because there may not be gas tomorrow. That's the times that we're in. There may not be gas tomorrow morning. So what are you going to do? Oh, shit. I don't got no gas. Oh, I got to leave the car. All because of a lazy moment. This is what I'm talking about. So again, I'm going to close up here. I just wanted to touch on a lot of things. This is more of a rant. like I said, I was driving. I couldn't really read the scriptures as I wanted, but I hope that quoting them helps brothers to understand, and the sisters as well. We got to be more in the mind frame of, man, like, we're beautiful people, and we're going to be beautified in these new bodies to come. So right now, we need to just be making sure that we are on point. And beauty comes from being on point. Actually, being on point is beautiful. There's nothing more attractive. That's what we're going to realize in these times. There's nothing more attractive than being on fucking point, man. So if you think you're not the days of attracting a woman because of your $1,000 jeans, that's some sucker shit. That's what threw the world off. Women used to like men because of what they were capable of doing, what they were able to do, what they were going to do, what they are going to do. You men and us men, we've been degraded to just simply having a fucking closet. I got these Jordans, man. I got these, these Pradas, and I got these Balenciagas, and I got, these jeans, and I got this hat. It was a collaborate. This Supreme hat, and I got this. It's like, what the fuck is any of this shit, man? But you don't even got a hammer in your house. You don't even got a screwdriver in your house. You don't even got a flashlight in your house. You don't even know how to change tires. You don't even know how to do certain little things, man. We just got to step it up, man. The times are calling for it. Critical times are called for critical thinking. All right. So with that, I want to close up. I want to give all the glory and honor to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Kakurash. And until next time, Shalom.